local perspectives, the Azerbaijani perspective at COP29. And I'm very excited to welcome to the panel I'm going to moderate Sevinj and Farida, both Baku locals, to hear more about your experience at the COP29. I'm going to start with my first question right ahead. Welcome, Sevinj, and welcome, Farida. And maybe, Sevinj, we start with you. So what was your role and how did you spend your time at COP29 in Baku?
So, hi, everyone. Good evening. It is evening time in Baku. So first of all, I would like to thank Michelle, you, and Summer, you for inviting me to this session. So as we know that the high-level climate champions, they play a crucial role, especially in bridging the state and non-state actors to drive more ambitious climate action. And me, as a senior advisor to the high-level climate champion for COP29, Nigar Arpadarayev, my primary responsibility was to enhance civil society engagement and support initiatives led by non-state actors. So in this role, from the beginning, I worked closely with the UNFCCC constituencies, such as indigenous peoples organizations, women and gender constituencies, business and private sectors, and ensuring their concerns and also contributions were reflected in the broader climate action. And of course, as a high-level champion office, under the leadership of the Miss Nigar, we launch initiatives such as climate-proofing SMEs and the impact makers campaigns, which aim to bring sustainability into the heart of the business and community action. And one of the key highlights in my work, which I managed, it was the first Baku Climate Action Week, where we attracted more than 2,000 participants, including these international guest speakers and moderators. And of course, during COP29, my time was dedicated to organizing these high-profile discussions that showcased ambitions, climate actions, and also managing some high-level champion special events, the business, investment, climate, philanthropy events, and of course, facilitating some dialogues with the wide range of the stakeholders, just to enhance their collaborations and inputs. So just shortly, this is just what I did.
Very, very insightful. Farida, how about you? What was your role and how did you spend your time at COP29?
Hey, good evening. It's very nice to see you here. And it was actually, when I was glad to host you in Azerbaijan and meet all of you, like half of you who actually I met in person. And yeah, I am. It was my first COP29. It's generally it was my first COP. So I'm impressed, and I'm very new. I want to be honest. I'm very new in as a climate change maker, and thank actually Michelle and Simge for this opportunity that like some couple months ago they kind of appoint me to be a city lead for like Azerbaijan and for Baku, and COP29 was like a good experience for me to be more involved to this topic, and I saw actually like this topic not in from one perspective, in like different perspectives, and I'm very, very interested in a lot, and thank you so much for actually helping me with to know more about it. I was involved to COP29 also as a part of a team of Recepta. Recepta is a climate tech startup. It's a platform for digital receipts, and we are going to help actually like countries where we're operating paperless. And it was very nice actually to have a stand there for almost 10 days as a part of Innovation Agency of Azerbaijan. So I was involved to COP29 as a the SEPTA team. I am a CMO, like a chief marketing officer, and also a co-founder, and at the same time as a woman and climate part of Azerbaijani kind of focal point. And at the same time, I was helping a climate reality project organization as a focal point for their event, what they are that they are organizing every time in a during a COP. So it was a very good experience actually to help the team to organize events during 3 or 4, like approximately 4 months, and to involve more. And after actually COP29, they kind of like we are going to have more projects together, and to be involved more to the climate reality project events. Also, as we know each other, if I'm out of time, so and yeah.
Thank you for sharing. And I think it's always good to have climate newbies. What a chance to directly go to COP29. I would like to ask one more question in this round. So how have how have your family and friends actually been also talking about COP29 after this has taken place? And how do you think now they will start thinking about climate?
So I mean, local, you mean, right? Or
your local family and your local friends. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, first when we when we did know that the COP29 happening in Azerbaijan, nobody did know like what's going on, and nobody understand it. And actually, I was one of who I'm a social media influencer, so I share the videos about what the COP29 means, and kind of I like share the information to my audience. At the same time, but it was a lot of questions, like between my friends, between my people who I know, like what's going on, like, because actually, to be honest, like we didn't organize a lot of climate events as actually I was involved, and like people around me involved to climate things. But after 29, and I'm seeing actually the like interest to this topic, because my friends and like family, they're like impressed, like Azerbaijan.
So will we get Sevinj perspective on this as well, Sevinj?
So yeah, sure. If we talk about our families and our friends, so I think that my families and friends, they were talking about COP29, and it has been actually inspiring me to see their growing interest, especially in climate issues. And I think that hosting this COP29 in Azerbaijan made them more aware of the global challenge we face, because we had a lot of events dedicated to climate change and challenge held in our country, even starting from the schools to the governmental level. And the people, just starting increasingly engaged to the discussions about sustainability, green energy, the impact of the climate change and in our region. And I think that while some of my friends or family may not have paid much attention to climate talk before, they started in the conversation and made them feel more responsible for protecting the environment.
That's great to hear. Thank you for sharing that. So we are